Talk about a turn of events, people. Today was supposed to be a day where I was going to finally film another in-transit vlog, being that it's absolutely gorgeous outside. I shouldn't even be wearing this sweater. I got word from my good friends here at McLaren Montreal that something very special came into inventory, and that's what we're here to check out. This McLaren 675 LT. So in previous times that I've been here, you've heard me talk about this car, comparing the 720S, which by the way there's one over there in the delivery bay, comparing that car or even the other McLarens to this one. This car is going to retail for about $410,000 US, in case there's anyone interested in my audience. Anyway, this is on another level. A lot of people have compared this to hypercars, even though it wasn't originally meant to sort of compete with them. It ends up kind of mopping the floor of a lot of them, or at least getting close to it. And that can be attributed to power to weight, all that stuff. The name 675 denotes, as usual with McLaren, the metric horsepower rating, so 675 metric horsepower, or PS. 666 brake horsepower, yes, the devil's number. This is also the coupe. There's a Spider variant as well. Get a look at that engine bay. Everything that can be in carbon fiber is basically in carbon fiber on this car. And the size of these pipes is a full titanium exhaust system. Very noisy. I didn't get to hear it. I got here and they had just placed it, so they just shut it off basically. But we might get a startup after, just saying. At least I'm hoping so. But yeah, this is basically my absolute dream car. This is the car I would own over anything else, including like the P1 and the Senna and all that stuff. And to think that this car has technically been, in some ways, superseded by that one, the 720S, conveniently another orange car, but not completely superseded, because that car, while it is extremely fast, doesn't have quite the same handling and brutality as this car might have when it comes to track driving and handling and all that stuff. I mean, I'm going on in a little bit basic terms, but this car is just, it's basically on another level, as I've said a couple of times. But it's incredible to finally see one in person. See, my friend let me know that this car was in, and I immediately went up to see it, even though I actually work later today. So I've been dying to see one of these, and well, here we go. Quick look at the interior, of course. The McLaren badge on the steering wheel, and again, like I said, everything that can be carbon fiber on this car is basically carbon fiber. Including the center console, steering wheel bits, the paddles, the long paddles. Much better than those small ones that they have as a base option on most McLaren cars. As you can see, this car is well driven. Apparently the owner tracked this quite often, 8,000 kilometers nearly. If I'm not mistaken, this is a car that was once lived in the West Island of Montreal. Do it. Wow. It's way louder than any of the other cars. And one final mention before we sign off on this car, that wing. Completely forgot to mention how crazy big this paddle is on the back of the car. This thing flies up at speed to drag you to a stop, or lays flat to keep you as aerodynamic as possible. You thought the wing on the 720S was big. Look at the size of this thing. Basically just a huge paddle. One of the most defining features of the 675 LT, of course, other than those big ass exhaust pipes. And of course it wouldn't be a visit to McLaren Montreal without a quick whistle stop tour of the showroom, what's around. So of course the LT in the corner, got this blue, Vega blue I believe, 570S Spider, kind of like the last time we were here, only it's a different car. I believe they sold the first one and got another one in afterwards. There's another 570S on the end there, and I believe that's, I don't think that's amethyst black. I forget which color. There's an amethyst GT outside. Got this white S, 570S. And then here in the delivery bay, which I won't focus on too much because it is a customer car, this 720S. But I'll give you just a brief look at that car. It's still a very nice car. Just a quick whistle stop outside the showroom to check out this amethyst black 570 GT that just came in. Look at that color. This color shows purple in the right light, but otherwise it's kind of a blackish color as the name suggests. Very nice car. I believe this is their newest demonstrator. Isn't really highly spec'd, it's just really to show the paint color. The interior has white stitching on it. Of course the 570 GT holds kind of a special place in my heart because it was my first ever supercar ride. I was in a 570 GT, as you saw in that very first in-transit vlog I did. If you haven't seen any of them, by the way, check them out. But yeah, very cool car, very cool color. Black wheels too, so it really shows. And pardon, I believe the lift system is up, but it's just because I need to get over this curb. So why bother taking it down if it's not going to be moving? And of course a quick look at the monster that is the McLaren 720S. I would have looked at the one in the showroom, but as mentioned before, it is a customer car and I don't want to show that off too much online. I believe this one has a bit more carbon fiber than the first one I filmed. If you look at down here, this bumper, these vents always have carbon fiber, I believe, most of the specifications. I mean, the roof is carbon on this one, so this is a higher spec than the previous one I filmed. Though I have seen this car, I actually have been here since the last time. Only the last time I came and took photos and came to take a look around and to see this car because they had just gotten it. See, this also has the carbon fiber eye sockets. Again, the white car that I filmed in the first ever in-transit vlog did not have as much carbon fiber on it, but it still is a demo car. As you can see, they're on Pirelli Sato Zero winter tires right now, so it was being driven in the winter a little bit. I think this car actually drove from here to Ottawa for a charity event in the middle of January, or the beginning of January, something like that, either January or February, I don't remember exactly, but yeah, so just to show the usability of these cars even in the colder seasons. Well, I think that sums it up pretty well. This car is amazing. It is for sale for anyone who's interested. Not that you'd be watching my video if you were. But here it is, the 675 LT in the flesh. Finally, my dream car on video for you guys to see. And I think that pretty well kicks off the car spotting season here in Montreal. I know for me, at least in my opinion, it definitely does. So thanks again, as always, to my friends here at McLaren Montreal for allowing me to come and check things out, get a good look at it, get a start up. I hope you enjoyed that. That was music to my ears. And I really hope you enjoyed this video. And if you did, hit the like button, comment below, and follow us on our social media pages at theNOVABUSfan on Instagram and Facebook if you haven't already. So that's it. Catch you guys in the next one. Thank you very much for watching. Cheers.